Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome back to my cider shed for some more cider to try. And today we have another cider from Ross-on-Wye. It's another single variety and it is a classic variety, Dabinett. There you go, Dabinett. We've had Dabinett in lots of different forms in the shed and elsewhere. Along with kind of like Kingston Black, Yellington Mill, one of like the most commonly sort of seen cider apples, if you like. Quite a few single varieties of it as well. So it's an excellent cider. What does it say on the bottle? Oh, this is 8.4%. I've just noticed. Jesus, woo, 8.4%. It's obviously good sugar content in this Dabinett. Dabinett, originally from Somerset, is now grown all over the world, equally valued as a tree by orchardists and for the juice by cider makers. This cider was oak cask fermented in 2018 and then lovingly matured. All good stuff. Quite excited to try it, must say. Dabinett. I think we had a black Dabinett on here before as well, which is much rarer. Much rarer. I think it might... Hang on. Actually, we have. In fact, it was this one, Cummaddick. Ashmead's Kernel and black Dabinett. So that's Ashmead's Kernel, which is a culinary apple, blended with black Dabinett, which is a cider apple. Blah, blah, blah. So there you go. So we had it before, black Dabinett, there you go, but very, very rare according to my apple book, black Dabinett. Unlike Dabinett, which is not that rare at all. Okay, cool. I haven't had one of them for ages. I have to crack that open and try it. It's my last one, I think. Right then, let's open this bottle. Right then, let's have a look. Obviously unfiltered, obviously bottle conditioned, so dosed with sugar to give fermentation in bottle. If it was put in a barrel in 2018, it won't have any sugar left in it for the fermentation to happen in the bottle, you know, the bottle conditioning. So you have to add sugar for that reason. And as mentioned, I think yesterday even, on the last video rather than yesterday, it's added for sparkle, not for flavour. The guys at Albert and Mike do not back sweeten anything. It's all as nature intended, wild yeast, unfiltered, no back sweetening. So that's a wedgie thingamajig. Got quite a nice pale gold that. Not like in the bottle. So, oops, doing that. There we go. Yeah, look kind of more. It's got a slightly more deeper hue to it than the bottle. Once you get it in the glass, it's still quite a nice shade of gold though. That I would say, straw gold, hazy straw gold. Nice looking thing. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Too cold, of course. It's too cold. It's always too cold, Chris. You'd never get it to the right temperature. Try and get a bit of heat into it with my hands, thus. Yeah, it's like that. Let's just have a go. Right, let's sniff it. Nice nose, apple skin, red apple, ripe apple. Yeah, kind of a autumnal quality to it, which I like very much. A little bit of funk, nothing like as much as I would normally get from a cider from Ross-on-Wye. Hint of it in the background, but very, very minor. Not picking up a lot of acidity on the nose either. This is a bittersweet, so it's going to be lower in acidity, higher in tannin, hence the bitter, and higher in sugar, hence the 8.4%. So let's try it. Does smell nice to those. I like those autumnal kind of aromatics you get off these ciders sometimes. Very inviting, especially when it's like getting chilly, nights are drawing in. You know, it's the sort of thing you want to be smelling. Got a cough. Right. Okay. This is characterful. You know, in a good way. You know, I mean, Dominic Cummings is characterful. I don't think I'd want him in my shed. Yeah, and this is quite cold. This is already made me go, I like this. I like this. It is lower in acid. I think with yesterday's tasting, I said the acidity was a bit bolder than I like. I like dry. I like more tannin than acid, unless it's got sugar to balance the acid. This is much lower in acid. Bolder in tannins, leatheriness on the back as well I'm detecting. So you've got some soft tannins on the front, not loads, but sufficient. Soft tannins that give you the astringency on the teeth. Hard tannins at the back of the mouth, giving that sort of slight bitterness. And in the middle you've got, we have one more go. autumnal skin-like character is right there. Nice bubbles, gentle, you know, this is bottle conditioned. It's a minerality, which we haven't heard from minerality for a while. So my definition of minerality is mountain stream, get a nice stone, pull it out of the water, lick it. Imagine what that would be like. That's what I think of when I think of minerality. Oops. I've lost my light again. I'm going to have to pause it. Hold on a second. So my battery pack ran out, my light went off. So I've constructed sort of ramshackle lighting system, which is crap, as you can possibly see, but it'll do. You've seen the stuff, you know what I'm drinking, you can just about make me out. Here I am, looking quite pink. And there's a cider. You can just about see that, can't you? Feels more intimate now, doesn't it? So yeah, just get a bit more into my mouth. I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, this is nice. It's not overpoweringly strong, but what's there is very characterful. That kind of autumnal leafiness, apple skin, ripe apple, leatheriness, minerality, astringency. It all adds up to something which is very, very pleasing. I really like this one. I really like this Dabinett. I think it's great. When I read the label, I got quite excited. I thought this sounds like my kind of thing. Dabinett is an apple I tend to like. It just delivers the kind of textures and flavours that I like. And this is not a disappointment. And it's good because I got quite a few boxes of this. Can't remember how many, but a few. One last sip for the road. Yeah, it's good. And there's a sort of richness to it as well. No sugar, bone dry, but the fruit character makes it feel like there's some sweetness there. It's duping me into thinking there is when there isn't really. And I like that. And as I said, this is cold. I think as this warms up, it's going to get much more interesting. Good stuff. Wish I'd bought more of it, although I can't fit any more stuff in my storeroom. But I still wish I bought more of it. I'd have found space in here for it. I'd find somewhere to put it. Yeah, I might have to get some more of that. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me in the dark, partially in the dark. I hope that didn't spoil your viewing. If it did, tough. All right. Hopefully next time I'll have my lighting sorted out and you'll be able to see me better. But until then, thanks for joining me and cheers.